Hey everyone, I'm Melee, and the Pokemon games have always been important to me, from my very first game, Pokemon Yellow, to the most recent installations in the series. One thing I love about them is that the games have so much potential for self-imposed challenges, which got me to wonder, could I beat one without the most common letter in the English language? So join me to find out the answer to the question, is it possible to beat Pokemon Ruby version without the letter E? Alright, so first let's outline the rules of the challenge. I cannot use any Pokemon, moves, or items that have the letter E in their English name. I also can't use any glitches or trade with another game, because I don't really have any friends. With the rules established, let's start the challenge. After moving into my new house, I go out into the route to find Professor Birch under attack by a Poochyena. I choose Torchic as my starter because even though Mudkip is technically legal, its only damaging move is the illegal tackle, so I have to go with Torchic, and it's completely allowed Scratch. From here, I do a bit of grinding on my way to Respiro City, the first major challenge of the run. In a typical playthrough, I could evolve my Torchic into a Combusken or catch a wild Pokemon to help me beat the gym. But unfortunately, Pokeballs and Great Balls are both banned, meaning I'd have to wait until I have access to Ultra Balls to actually catch another Pokemon. My solution is to spend tedious hours leveling Torchic up to level 35, where it learns Slash, a rather powerful Neural type move with a high critical hit ratio. It was during this grind that I decided to stream this challenge live on Twitch, where you should follow me if you enjoy challenge runs like this. Eventually, Torchic learned Slash, allowing us to break through Roxanne's defenses and claim our first gym badge of the challenge. Following the high of our victory, I retrieve this old guy's bird so that he can take us to Dewford Town, where I have to face Brawly and bring a letter to Steven Stone. I decided to get the easy thing out of the way first and fight Brawly. I didn't actually have to level up Torchic any higher than it already was, since Brawly's Pokemon weren't resistant to normal type moves like Roxanne's Pokemon were, allowing for a quick and decisive victory. What wasn't so easy was navigating the Dark Cave where Steven Stone was due to Torchic's reluctance to learn Splash. I also had to blindly make my way back out of the cave since I couldn't use an escape rope. Despite this, I did what I needed to for the story and moved on to the third gym. Watson. The fact that 2/3 of his team are steel types would already make this fight difficult, but the moves his leading Magnemite has are downright diabolical. He hits you with both a Thunder Wave and a Supersonic, paralyzing and confusing my Torchic, making it basically useless as it struggles to actually attack the foe before it. I reluctantly level up my underpowered Torchic a bit and teach it Rock Smash to help defeat those nasty steel types. Even after this, it takes a few lucky misses from Watson and critical hits from Torchic to take him down and earn me my third gym badge and the ability to use Rock Smash outside of battle. After a brief interlude of annihilating Team Magma with my overleveled Torchic, it's time to face Flannery and our team of Fire-type Pokemon. Torchic is resistant to our team's Fire-type moves, so the only real struggle is ignoring the Attract that our Pokemon repeatedly use, winning me gym badge number 4. Even though I won the gym battle, it was becoming increasingly apparent that my little Torchic was getting outscaled by higher base stats of my opponent's evolved Pokemon. Luckily for me, I was finally able to enter the desert with my new pair of Go Goggles and grab a fossil, which I can resurrect to add an Anorith to my party, which I will actually be able to evolve into an Armaldo later on for a pretty strong party member. Anyways, with 4 gym badges in hand, I can finally face my dad in battle. I lose my first attempt against Norman, but the second time around, I use Anorith as a meat shield and wear down his Pokemon with Torchic to win the battle. which actually ended up being pretty easy since two of his three Pokemon have the literal worst ability in the game. With my 5th gym badge in hand, I can now use Surf to navigate Hoenn, which would be pretty useful if we could just catch a Pokemon to use it. Luckily, our next destination, Fortree City, sells Ultra Balls we can catch Pokemon with. We just have to cross this body of water to get there. But I can't actually use Surf until I reach Fortree. Yep, this is where I got stuck, unable to progress, even with my salvation just in sight. I guess IGN was right in saying this game had too much water. With that in mind, I can safely say that no, it is not possible to beat Pokemon Ruby version without the letter E.